Hey YouTube and Marvel fans, well I'm back with another Marvel Rivals gameplay concept video, and this time it's for Moon Knight. The Marvel Rivals team revealed Psylocke to us last week, and at the end of her gameplay trailer there was a wee little teaser that Moon Knight is going to be coming to the game. So I think it's a safe bet the next character they'll announce will be Moon Knight, so I figured I better get this done before they drop a gameplay trailer for him. So as usual, I've come up with a full set of abilities for Moon Knight, and we'll go through that. And then when they drop a trailer for Moon Knight, we'll review that as well and see how I did, if any of my ideas came into the game or not. I did pretty well on the Psylocke abilities. As usual, if you can like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Leave a comment below. Let me know if I missed any cool abilities you think Moon Knight should have in Marvel Rivals. And let's get into it. Okay, so Moon Knight. Moon Knight is essentially Marvel's version of Batman with a few twists. He's a little bit crazy and he has a split personality disorder, and occasionally seems to have superpowers. He's tied to the Egyptian god Khonshu. There's a lot of backstory we could get into with Moon Knight, but he's at his core kind of Marvel's Batman. I think Moon Knight will be another duelist. Safe to say he's a fighter type character. Maybe he'll be a strategist if they lean heavy on cool utility abilities that he might have, similar to Batman. We'll have to see. But, duelist or strategist for sure. His basic left click for me is going to be a Fist of Khonshu, basically punches and kicks, martial arts style, beat 'em up left click ability that would start building up combo points that he would use in an ability that we'll get to in a second. His next ability is a grapple hook. So, like any Batman character, you need a grapple hook. This grapple hook would allow him to sort of attach to spots on the battlefield, swing around, access elevated positions. Maybe even if he hits a character with it, he pulls that character to them, kind of like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat, or it pulls him to the character so he can maybe deliver a flying kick of some sort. But definitely a grapple hook ability I could see being in the game for Moon Knight. Then we get to Fractured Psyche. So like I said, his left click would start sort of building up a combo meter of sorts that he could then use to unleash maybe like a automatic combo where he beats up a bunch of guys at once if they're close enough. But the cool thing here, I think, is that when he does that, one of his other personalities takes over to some degree and maybe buffs his existing abilities. So, if his tactical personality takes over, maybe some of his tech-based abilities become enhanced, or if his sort of bruiser personality takes over, he does more damage with the Fist of Khonshu, that kind of idea. He's got a lot of split personalities, and I don't want to try and go into all of them here, but that would be the gist. Access one of his split personalities to make his existing abilities stronger, or gain access to a new ability for a short period of time that he doesn't have unless that split personality pops up. So a little bit of RNG there. I think it would be cool if it was random. And yeah, his next ability is Crescent Drone. So just to get in sort of the tech Batman-ish style side of him, he could launch a drone, lock it onto an enemy player. It follows them around, maybe peppers them with damage, marks them so that everybody on the team knows where they are. If we get into more complicated game modes like, you know, kill a specific player on the enemy team, that would be a great ability. Next up, we have Khonshu's Scythe. So we also want to try and work in some of the mystic abilities that Moon Knight has access to. So I thought this would be cool. Maybe sort of the ghost of Khonshu appears and just does a big sweeping circular arc around Moon Knight with his giant scythe and hits everybody in a big circle. And finally, we get to his ultimate, which is Random Bullshit Go. Anybody who's a comic book fan, especially a Moon Knight fan, knows this meme. It's taken from a comic panel where he's just throwing a bunch of random stuff kind of how Batman would throw batarangs, but in this case it's little daggers, little eggs with wings, just random BS. So I thought it would be cool to leverage this meme, and he would just throw a giant arc of random items that might be damage dealing items like knives, or maybe a variety of different types of grenades that when they hit enemy players, certain things might happen, might stun them, might add a damage over time, flashbangs, that kind of thing. So just random utility belt type stuff gets thrown everywhere. I think it would be pretty funny. Um, so yeah, that's it for Moon Knight. Short and sweet as usual. We'll see what happens when the Rivals team drops their trailer and compare what I've come up with here to what they come up with. I like that they keep the characters simple. You don't have to try and think of 20 abilities per character. 4 or 5 or 6 is pretty safe, plus an ultimate. So yeah, as usual, please like and subscribe if you can. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I think this ultimate would be hilarious if it makes it into the game. So hopefully someone sees this and thinks it's a good idea. All right, guys. See you next time.